Hey little man, time for story time with Daddy. My dad thinks he's funny. Whenever I say I'm hungry, Dad says, "Hello, hungry. Pleased to meet you." Whenever I put lots of ketchup on my plate, Dad says, "Would you like some dinner with that ketchup?" And whenever we're about to cut up a cake for dessert, my dad says, "Well, there's my piece. What's everyone else having?" My dad thinks he's funny. When I say, "Dad, do you know what?" he says, "I don't know what, but I know he's brother." When I say, "Dad, I don't know how," he says, "I know how, he's what's brother." And when I say, "Dad, I don't want two," he says, "Okay then, do you want three?" My dad thinks he's funny. When I tell Dad my finger hurts, he said, "Let's chop it off." When I tell Dad my foot hurts, he says, "No problem, you've got another one." When I tell Dad I think there's something in my eye, he said, "Yep, that's your eyeball." My dad thinks he's funny. If anyone asks, "How's it going?" Dad says, "By bus." If I fall, Dad says, "Welcome home, how was your trip?" If anyone asks, "What's up?" Dad says, "Just the sky." My dad thinks he's funny. When people say, "How are you feeling?" Dad says, "With my hands." When people say, "Would you like sugar?" Dad says, "I'm sweet enough, thank you." And when Dad says, "Time for a special announcement," we leave the room really fast before it starts to smell. My dad thinks he's funny. Sometimes he stands in front of the television. "Dad," I say, "I can't see." "Well, open your eyes then," he says. My dad thinks he's funny. Whenever I go swimming, Dad says, "Try not to get wet." Whenever I go shopping, Dad says, "Buy me some money." And whenever I say I'm going to the bathroom, Dad says, "Don't get lost." My dad thinks he's funny. When Mom says, "How did your day go?" Dad says, "It didn't go anywhere, I had to push it." When Mom says, "I'm just going to jump in the shower," Dad says, "Well, that sounds dangerous." And when Mom says the neighbour's garden is looking pretty, Dad says, "Yep, pretty strange." My dad thinks he's funny. When I ask Dad for a hand, he says, "Which one do you want, my left or my right?" At bedtime, when I ask Dad if I can stay up late, he says, "Not tonight, but you can last night." When Mom says to me, "Come and give me a kiss, gorgeous," Dad says, "I'll be right there." My dad thinks he's funny. "Good night," I say when Dad tucks me in. "Good morning," my dad says. Then he pulls the covers up over my head, kisses my feet, and turns on the light. My dad thinks he's funny. There you go, little man. I love you.